Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, heart-centered ascending masters of New Eden Rising. In these final 2 days of this intense September, we are integrating and expanding through these major heart openings and activations as we transcend the lower third density realms and navigate through the fourth dimension and into our 5D new Earth heaven. As our local Solaris continues to send constant solar flashes of new creation codes into this realm from the Most High Infinite Creator, releasing over 14 C-class solar flares and 4 M-class flares over the past 24 hours, with the most powerful maxing at M1.13 at 056 UTC. Gaia and all her children of the sun are being enveloped in gamma mother plasma waves of pure light as Mother Earth's magnetosphere is being flooded by a surprise geomagnetic storm reaching levels of KP Index 5 and Nair Category G2 as our Aurora nations are filling this realm with rainbow rays of multidimensional spectrums of colors and lights. Synchronizing with these celestial events, we have a powerful galactic activation portal day on the Mayan Zolkeen calendar with galactic signature Keen 189, red resonant moon of purity, flow, and universal water. As the holy fires of transmutation of the divine feminine burn within the threefold flame in our sacred heart centers, as we transform into our crystalline 5D avatars of cosmic guardians of Terra Nova, Gaia Galactica. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of the aquamarine harmonics. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Anna Merkaba. We are in a window of amplified crystalline activation. The solar light codes currently arriving carry restructuring frequencies, not just for your DNA, but for the very scaffolding of your physical form. The bones are the final place we store memory. Trauma that the mind cannot hold, the bones remember. Lineage imprints, karmic burdens, griefs left unspoken. They settle into the calcium matrix, but they also carry potential of all that you've come to awaken, reclaim, and embody. From sacredascensionmerkaba.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Elaine Marie Rose. This lineage of the Solar Rose Priestess Path seeds the divine into the form realm and brings heaven to earth. In this past era of decay, we lost connection to the WombGrail as wisdom seed, the holder of tone and frequency that emits the creational song line that forms all of life. When a priestess trains to hold the solar womb, she carries the flame of life. When this flame is not present in the world fractures and dies. The annihilation of this understanding and of the purpose of these sacred rites of the divine feminine mystical arts is very purposeful. Many of the true teachings have been lost beneath performance-centered glamours and distortions of Eros masquerading as the sacred feminine. The temples of light as resonance chambers must be reconstructed if we are to lift ourselves up into the harmonic spheres once again. The divine womb is not performative or transactional in any way. It pulses, it is, and the protection and guardianship of this can only be understood by those deeply initiated by flame to burn and purify the unreal. Without the signal of the true divine tone from the WombGrail, the world forgets itself. This is why so many priestesses from ancient timelines have been reborn, to recover this mysterium from the inside out in deep blood and flesh embodiment practice. She must walk through the fires of initiation to rupture the false overlays of ancient ancestral desecration of the feminine force. The oracular birthing place of the Christos Sophia has returned to the world, and is pulsing the divine blueprint of creation once more. In service to the flame, from ElaineMarieRose.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 9/29/25. Today is the first breath, the moment in evolution when change is made manifest. It might not look like much from the outside, but it's the difference between gills and lungs. Something becomes whole, complete, unique, while the rest remains a work in progress. Mind shifts from the darkness of the deep to the light of the sun. Neither good nor bad. Everything fits the purpose and needs of the entire system. But growth is in play for all. You understand today's energy if you know you don't want to go back. That you have new clarity, abilities, desire, and curiosity. That new earth is worth exploring and is calling your name. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, we are now stepping into a more harmonic and stabilizing passage as we move into October, with the Sun in Libra, helping us balance all that we have previously embodied during these months. October is a transitional month that bridges us to the final phase of this year, in which many are reclaiming their freedom and sovereignty. It acts as a passage for us to cross into the new we have been giving form from within during this transitional year. During this month, we focus on balance, light body recalibration, harmonic relationships, and the anchoring of all the changes we made in the previous months. We neutralize false timelines, move into future harmonic ones, heal past pain, and clear our crown from all anomalies, allowing the seventh ray to restore all that has been distorted and hence energetically corrupted. We now create divine order when there was chaos, confusion, desperation, and fear of the unknown, by cultivating faith, courage, and balance, which is achieved by aligning heart and brain, and by completely surrendering to God's will and its times. It is a month for many of us to continue bringing harmony between our opposite forces, as energetic marriage is the most important personal mission before we can merge with another soul at a physical level. Libra reminds us of the importance of celebrating this inner marriage within, so everything in our relationships and lives can reflect the same unity. Stability and harmony are achieved through devotion to our inner work. It is attained by practicing structure, taking responsibility for our actions, transforming unconscious acts into conscious ones, and by dwelling in our higher hearts, as this is how we neutralize lower thoughts, emotions, and retrieve inner harmony, unity, and hence divine order within and without. Focus on each chakra, gland, kidneys, and skin, ruled as well by Libra, which are often the most important ones, reflecting any internal imbalances in our bodies. Scan all your light body channels, seeing if there are duality inserts that still block your crown and keep you attached to lower sources, such as the astral, or other energies that impede you from restoring your brain complex and intuition. Listen to your body, especially your emotions, as the highest guidance, and focus on creating energetic balance as you continue moving into a new level of consciousness. This is one of the most important tasks we are invited to work with during October. The art of bringing ourselves back into harmony by surrendering, flowing, and trusting in a higher intelligence within us, continuing to do our inner work, and allowing God to orchestrate the details, for we do not know the totality of the plan for all. Even if it begins with more tranquility, it will continue challenging us to move out of our comfort zone and step into our new beginnings. as its universal number 10. 1 reduced reminds us it is the void, the space in between worlds, where we find ourselves during this time. A number representing endings and beginnings for both are intertwined, which represents where many of us are now seeding, manifesting, and expanding ourselves within a new timeline, a new direction in our lives that is determined by God's will and our new mission assignments. During October, we will have an initial break before entering into a new period of great planetary change and revelations. For in the moment, we chose to be part of this planetary shift. We also chose to be continually changing, flowing with all that is taking place, as nothing will ever be the same after these transitional years. October is a month for us to focus on power retrieval and expansion, as Pluto is direct again, and Uranus trine to Pluto will remind us. This trine will trigger a collective revolution and transformation that we are already witnessing, as this trine has already been going on and will culminate in another harmonious aspect with Neptune, transforming all that is obsolete in our society. Jupiter in Cancer will also trine Chiron retrograde, which will also trigger the healing and the expansion that many need to disengage from the old and move into new horizons. This is one of the most significant aspects of October, as it will be a potent time for our personal growth, healing, clearing, and realignment. Remaining in our illumined God-self presence is vital, while we traverse this 2-year window, as this year is almost gone already, a period of constant shift and adaptation to all the internal changes we are experiencing, and that only by cultivating patience, faith, and trust can we overcome it gracefully. For when navigating the unknown, only trusting in our inner compass will help us reach the new shore. May you remain centered in your illumined soul, beloveds. May you have a healing, expansive, and blessed October. With an infinite love from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Dear friends, as we step out of September's dense and transformative corridors, the energies of this transitional week carry a sense of both release and ignition. September acted as a refining fire, burning away old constructs and timelines that no longer serve our evolving path. This week feels like standing at the edge of a new shore, where the waters of October's frequencies are already lapping at our feet. It's a liminal zone, a bridge between months, vibrations, and realities, where endings and beginnings overlap in a subtle yet powerful dance. October is not entering quietly. It arrives with a surge. Wednesday's 110 portal acts as an energetic ignition switch, opening the month with a strong pulse of forward momentum. This portal sets the tone for October as a month of acceleration, integration, and new structures. As September dismantled, October builds. Many may feel the distinct shift in air pressure energetically, like a gust of wind pushing us forward whether we feel ready or not. This week is about preparing our nervous system, mind, and heart to align with this new current. Adding to this intensity is the return of solar activity. After a relatively quiet lullaby period, the sun is once again flaring with bursts of plasma and light codes. These solar emissions act as cosmic downloads for our systems, triggering activations in our energy fields and cellular memory. This is not just poetic. Geomagnetic disturbances actually influence our circadian rhythms, moods, and electromagnetic fields. Combined with the 110 portal's momentum, this creates a potent cocktail of energy pressing into our bodies and minds. On the physical level, many may experience the classic ascension symptoms that accompany such heightened activity. These can include disrupted sleep cycles, vivid dreams, headaches, or pressure in the temples, fluctuating body temperature, and heightened sensitivity to noise or light. Some may also feel exhaustion followed by bursts of energy, as the body attempts to recalibrate itself to the higher frequencies. Gentle grounding practices, hydration, and rest will help buffer the nervous system during these oscillations. Emotionally, this week can stir up a sense of restlessness, anticipation, or even mild anxiety, not as a warning sign, but as the body's natural response to change. Old fears or unresolved emotions may briefly resurface to be acknowledged and released before stepping into October's new template. Conversely, many will feel sudden clarity, inspiration, or a renewed sense of purpose rising within them, as if their inner compass is resetting to a truer north. It's a week of letting go with gratitude and leaning forward with trust. By the end of the week, as October's portal fully unfolds, there will be a palpable sense of forward motion and expanded possibility. The solar activity acts like a cosmic highlighter, illuminating areas of life that require our attention and infusing our intentions with extra charge. This is a time to anchor into your practices, center your heart, and consciously align with the frequencies you wish to carry into the new month. The tide is turning, the winds are shifting, and we are being asked to sail forward with courage and grace. Have a wonderful week, and stay tuned for more updates as we navigate this frequency shift. Much love, we are one, from DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. When you live your soul calling, purpose, mission, call, it becomes your truth, your path, your way. It is between your own soul and the divine. You walk and live your truth, your path, your way, because you cannot do nor be other than the truth of who you in truth are. It becomes your total way of life and living. It keeps you disciplined and focused and keeps you going when the going gets tough. It becomes a deep daily, hourly, minute, second, total surrendering to divine will, even as it is service with total love, truth, and integrity. Your whole life becomes an act of love. Sacred, loving, joyful service. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Monday, September 29th, the energy may feel a bit somber now, with the moon, ruler of our moods, having just transitioned into Sirius Capricorn. Perhaps we are experiencing the weight of responsibilities or tasks piling up at the end of the month, or maybe we are just feeling burdened by what is going on in our life and the world. Today, the moon in Capricorn is creating a difficult inconjunct to Uranus, planet of freedom, and then a challenging aspect to the sun, ruler of self-expression, and vacillating Libra. We may want to liberate ourselves from the heaviness, but are unsure as to how to accomplish this. Our ego self wants to stay in a place of harmony and balance, but our emotional self feels melancholy. There is an opportunity to shift, however, with Luna also making a positive sextile to Mars, planet of forward movement, in determined Scorpio. First, we have to explore deeply what our emotions truly are, and where they may be coming from. Perhaps they are not even ours to begin with. Then we must take some sort of action, with single-minded purpose and resolution, to overcome what may be ours, and release and let go what is not. Blessings of love and light to all, from ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Libra, trine Pallas retrograde in Aquarius. A gracious aspect gives us a moment's peace and a welcome opportunity to pause and reflect. Sometimes, too, we must wait for others to catch up. Present the idea, then leave space for discussion. Begin the conversation and then leave room for the reply. Back and forth, a pendulum gently swinging. Under this influence, alliances are made, friendships stuck, teams built. It's less about what is said and more about holding space for one another. At its simplest, this is an invitation to connect with friends and kindred souls. A problem shared is a problem halved, as they say. Creative intelligence is at work. For some, this influence may prompt reflection of life purpose, a review of strategy when it comes to future goals. Pallas is a warrior, but her will is best expressed through diplomacy, meditation, and education. Gather information and different perspectives before casting your final vote. Be open to examining facts from all sides. Watch for emerging patterns. Know that you are a work in progress. Create mandalas. Engage in holistic visioning. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 189, Red Resonant Moon. Tone 7 with keywords channel, inspire, and attune. Centers the 7th day of the Blue Night Wave spell, like tuning into a clear radio signal to guide your dreams. We are right in the middle of this 13-day journey, the 15th chapter of the Tzolk'in's 20, focused on dreams, abundance, and intuition, and today a galactic activation portal day has powerful potential. The number 7 is very intuitive, so trusting your gut feelings is highly recommended. Time to consider how your dream-focused plans are coming along, and what to do for the remainder of this wave spell. Because the middle day falls on number 7, it's handy to take stock using intuition for a successful outcome. Red Moon represents purify, universal water, and flow, making this a deeply psychic day. Use your natural intuitive abilities to flow in the right direction, like drifting with a gentle tide. Relax and go with it, or resist and end up exhausted. The combination of day and number promotes channeling and flowing, aligning with the wave spell's intuitive, dream-driven growth. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Resonant Moon, 7 Muluk, Keen 189, 29th of September 2025, Attuning to New Flow, Keen 189 = 18 = 9, Destiny, Service, Compassion, Humanity, Grace. Day 7 in the Blue Night Wave spell of dreams, intuition, and abundance, where we are collectively dreaming the new world into reality. Today we are inspired to channel the intuitive and sensitive goddess energies, becoming more fluid in order to birth our dreaming time in her universal waters. The waters of Nova Gaia have broken. Birth is imminent. Tone of creation, resonant tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channel, essence attunement. Today we are super sensitive as we are attuned through our senses, the emotional feeling body. So we are super connected to our kin and feeling the resonance of togetherness as one global family, attuned to unconditional love and our collective dream of abundance. Deeply tune in today and feel what your body is sensing. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, giving you the magic to channel love and God's grace in this pure divine energy today. What channel are you attuned to today? Planetary service. Today's dream spell code is deeply feminine, loving, and powerfully fluid in its flow, balancing the masculine and active energies of the sun through the past solstice portal. We have both active and receptive energies at our disposal, an absolutely perfect opportunity to attune to these forces and channel them into any areas of our planet that need gentle purification and harmonization through divine feminine nurturance and solar illumination. May the universal waters of the goddess cleanse the lands, hearts, and minds of all those affected by darkness, density, and suffering. By taking responsibility for Gaia's body as our own, we can powerfully affect great healing and balance through our heart resonance and loving intention. So, beloveds, a divinely powerful 11/11 galactic activation portal illumination day to attune, channel, and go with the nurturing and abundant flow of life as we walk through these golden doorways together. Today's question is, how can I allow these new energies to flow through my being as we birth a better life and world filled with prosperity and bliss? divine blessings for attuning to the greatest flow of universal joy and abundance. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 189, Red Resonant Moon. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to purify, inspiring flow. I seal the process of universal water with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of birth. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Victoria for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We truly appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at egolovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of the aquamarine harmonics. Beloved source of eternal sound, I call forth the crystalline, aquamarine frequencies now anchoring within the heart of Gaia and within the sacred core of my being. By the power of the Infinite One, I command all distortions, implants, and ancestral residues within my DNA, cells, and subtle bodies to dissolve into the pure harmonic of divine order. I decree that the new plasmatic tones of creation recalibrate every strand of my light body, restoring the original blueprint of my soul in perfect alignment with the infinite music of Source. Through the grace of the celestial choir, I embrace the diamond sound codes that awaken remembrance, activate crystalline perfection, and unify my mind, heart, and body in radiant oneness. I am the living song of the new earth. I am the symphony of love made manifest. I am the eternal tone of ascension resounding through all timelines and dimensions. And so it is, and so it shall be. Thank you, beloved beings of light, for joining us today as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.